Hi there, and welcome to the fourth episode of the Kingstonian Diaries. My name is Rashidi, and if this is the first time you're watching the show, well, let me just tell you who I am. I am a moderator on the SI forums. Before I was the moderator on the SI forums, before I was roped in, I was also the creator of a few super tactics in the day. I loved breaking the match engine, and that's one thing I could do. Really, I had so much fun doing it, and I used to bust the match engine wide open. In fact, that was the only thing I wanted to do when I was younger. I just went in and tried to break it, and break it, and I had so much fun doing it. In the end, I ended up becoming a training and tactics moderator. Talk about being tamed. Well, now I am here with the Kingstonian Diaries. So I've gone on to create these YouTube videos because of my insights into the match engine. I want to try and help people understand the match engine quickly. So the whole goal here is not to, the people that put in a lot of information and stuff. I seen guys do stuff on, explain how they do tactics, and they got all this other stuff that they do in the game. Honestly, half the stuff that people are doing is unnecessary. Sometimes you don't really, team talks give you maybe a small, boost. Body language is useless. I never use body language because body language does nothing in the game. So that it makes you feel good by making him a bit motivated. You see his body looking a bit better. Okay, I've never used body language at all. It's a complete waste of my time. So I try to simplify the game. So the whole goal here is to make it easy for you to approach the game in a logical way. And I do that with the Torino Diaries, which has got a club already in the Champions League, and now I'm doing it with the Kingstonian team. And for them, it's a journey from low reaches of English football to the pinnacle of European football. So that's what we're going to try and do. I have other videos as well where I talk about things like how the steps that you can take to make the game easier for yourself, like setting up a club DNA, setting up your views right, squad selections, a bit on training. So the whole goal here is to explain the game in such a holistic way that it's easy to play, because I don't believe that you need a lot of seriously, you don't need a lot of theory to play this game. It's a really easy game. And I believe in the less complications, the better it is for me. My problem right now is that I made life difficult for myself. You see, what I ended up doing was, for the first couple of games, I stuck to one tactic, so I was pretty okay. Then after that, I became cocky. And I started messing about. I started making changes to my tactics on the fly, and then I started dropping points. So I drew to Dulwich. Then, Western Supermar, 5-0 win. I was stoked. I was feeling so good. 7 shots on target out of a total of 8. 4 clear-cut chances. 53 possession. We were in their face playing this Mickey Mouse system. I thought, wow, this is cool. I am destroying teams. Okay, and then what happens? And then I go into a run where everything starts to fall apart. I go 0-0, 1-1, 2-1. I start changing tactics, and then I come to Maidenhead. Here I was thinking, okay, I changed tactics again. Let me show you what I used. I used this, the 4-4-1-1, and we lost. And it was not only did I lose this match, I hardly created a dent. I was pretty pissed off with myself, and I was like, okay, let's do something really, really simple. I'm gonna go back to basics for the match against Whitehawk. Whitehawk are one of the favorites in the league. So we're gonna go back to my 4-4-2 because it's simple, it's easy, and just to make sure that people understand the concept of shape. Okay, I'm just going to use this as an example. When we're talking about a person like, he's on winger on attack, right? So you look at the edit screen, see the mentality. Now he's now playing a duty that's attack. Look at the mentality now for a team that is on flexible shape. Now when you switch him to highly structured, his mentality actually goes up. So he actually is going to go further forward, and he's going to take on a more attacking stance if he's on highly structured, which puts the gap. The gap here will be quite big. And what will happen is McDonald is going to drift up. When he does that, then the whole space here opens up. So I don't want to see that happening. So I'm going to put the team on fluid so he doesn't drift up too far. So they all try and work as a unit when you're defending. So he is going to distribute the ball over the defense. And we all set. Let's see how the team plays against Whitehawk. I have to look out for the flanks. That's one of the reasons why I did what I just did. Okay, go out and impress everyone. The only danger is when I'm playing attack, then the gaps. I have to be very careful of the gap. Because if I'm playing attack, it'll be higher up the pitch as well. So it could be even more dangerous for me if I do that. Because I'm the weaker team here. So let's see how it goes first. Counter and fluid. Wood clears the danger. O'Connor just can't get to the ball in time. Kingstonian. 47% possession. Okay, are we on key? Yeah, we're on key. That should be enough. I'll just put the game on extended. Let's see if there are more examples of that. O'Connor with the free kick. Leacock, Martin. Okay, see these two boys? They're not gonna go very far until they have players in support. Nahua out wide to Onyama. The shape is not very good at the moment. Good defending. Very good defending. Kingstonian still doing okay. 18 minutes in, and we are now on extended highlights. Emmett O'Connor has taken an injury. He's on the right flank. Taylor, Onyama. I'll have to bring Sessegnon on. Ubezoime offside. Okay, we'll see how he does. 71% still fine. I'll keep him on. Because Emmett O'Connor and Rory Williams work really well together. And I don't want to take him off too early. But I will if it becomes an issue. We'll see how it goes. Putnins. Long kick to Radomski. Plays it back to Taylor. Taylor to Barbos. Barbos is looking for support. Finds Austin in nearby. Austin shoots. Alright. Yeah, I think O'Connor is injured. He can't make those runs. So change things around. Sessegnon will come on for the struggling O'Connor. Onyama. Oh, Nahua is in, takes a shot. Yeah, it's wide. Okay. Alright. Onyama with the throw. Nahua again. This team must be full of a foreign legion here. Rory Williams to Barbos. Barbos to Sessegnon. Sessegnon, does well. Radomski. Radomski's ball gets to Nisbeth, but when he was supposed to look, he was looking for Rory Williams. Okay. Deering, Ubezoime. The Nahua. Nahua is being marshaled by Radomski. Martin. He's got two players on him. He still manages to get the cross out. Putnins puts it out for a corner. Corner. Deering takes it. Enough players in the box. Radomski reads that too well. Deering. Nisbeth. Radomski gets back into a defensive position very fast. Barbos, beauty. But if only his passing was a bit better. Oh, this is dangerous. Yeah, we have no shots on target, but okay, we're against Whitehawk. Whitehawk is a top side, so I really want to defend well first. Then worry about, okay, can I score goals? And I think they probably are going to carve out good opportunities. And we given up a penalty. It's a bit disappointing, so I'll go to control. They're disappointed that we have given away a penalty. We played quite well, actually, to that point. Okay, I'll do my old trick. I'll take care of here. No, it was my mistake. My mouse was supposed to be there. I'm sorry, Putnins, that was totally the manager's fault. There's no need to see that. We'll skip that. Return to the game. 6.1 for Ramos Sheriff. Barbos, can he get to this ball? Onyama, Wender Bogart. And Sheriff does well now, making amends. Taylor When the Bogart was Amy to McLean. Martin. Oh, he's gonna cross this. Was Amy. Shot goes wide. Whitehall. So I'm still pretty happy with their performance. Deering, Ubuzeme, good block. Leacock, Taylor, as well. Our corner for Kingstonians. Radomski. Barbo shoots. Radomski. Yes, the boys have got an equalizer. They fought their way back. Whitehall 1, Kingstonian 1. Barbos striked it. Larkins couldn't. Radomski picked up the loose ball. What changes can I make? Many at the moment. Patnins. Leacock to. Who is that? Taylor. Cessignon. Martin. I'm getting a bit frustrated at the lack of the failure of controlling the ball with the first touch. Woods. Sheriff to Taylor. The boys are defending, but then just pumping the ball out to clear. Deering, McLean in the box. Oh, good save on the keeper. Deering with the corner. Williams clears it. Austin picks up the ball. Okay, smartly waits for support. Patnins, William to Nahua. Cessignon. Oh, Cessignon, yes, wins the ball. Hollingsworth. What are the boys gonna do? Radomski gets it back to Hollingsworth. Again, failure to control the ball has not been good for them. Wood to Radomski. Radomski again can't get the ball out. He's trying to make a lot of he's trying to free the players up, but the passes aren't good enough. Ubuzeme to Deering. Deering will find Martin, who scores. That was our transition was bad, and we gave up the ball, and yep, we paid the price. Okay, so one more change. All right, we'll tell him to just play as a central midfielder on defense. And let's not try Hollywood passes. He may have scored one goal, but the second goal was actually created when he lost possession. Radomski with the corner. Williams, can you do something with this ball? Before I start going to a total Jamaican accent. Cessignon. William! He scores the equalizer! Yes! We fought our way back again. Oh, yes, I had to go. Radomski to Cessignon. Cessignon, oh, what a pass to Williams. I thought we had lost the match. One quick change to our DLP and telling him not to play it, no more Hollywood passes, and it worked a treat. But Radomski is at 58%. He's playing well, but I can't afford to make a change now. Okay, Patnins with the long kick. Nesbeth, edge to McLean. The ball, please let it go out of touch. Ijaha to Ubuzeme. Wood clears the danger. Stan to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth plays a Hollywood pass. This team is full of Hollywood stars. They think they're Brad Pitt. Patnins to McDonald. Wow, what are they doing? Hollingsworth, they're full of confidence. Confidence to play the ball to Babos. Babos shoots. Oh my goodness, they could have snuck in a winner. Only be a corner. It'll be a corner for Kingstonian. Cessignon. He drops the ball, but the ball does go no go. Does not go anywhere. Radomski has fought the ball back. Taylor, what can he do? He plays the ball back to Patnins. Elvis is looking at the referee because their manager has gone completely bonkers on the sideline. This is a result the manager is thrilled with. Yes. Not long to go. You can see Wood is exhausted. Plays the ball to Taylor. Is it through to Babos again? Babos is in the box. My goodness. They're going for the last minute punch. And I think I just found a way to fix my system. Yes. That was a very good result for us. I'm very happy with our team. So we made a couple of changes to this. Okay, what did I spot? Very quickly, the first thing I spotted was this guy, Radomski. We were playing quite well defensively, and I actually went to counter and fluid for the large part of the game. And I think the weak link was Radomski. Even though he had a goal, his pass completion rate was very bad. I was playing him as a deep line playmaker on defend, but I noticed that whenever he tried to string those Hollywood passes to the flanks, they wouldn't go there. Even though I didn't have pass to space, so I knew it wasn't pass to space, it was him. And that's the reason why I didn't want to have pass into space as a shout, because I know only one player here is using one player here is going to be stringing all those passes. I want to see how he did. And yes, he gave out the second goal that they got was largely due to him making a bad pass. And other than that, we stayed on flexible, because earlier on I showed you the effect that shape has on mentality. If I had gone to highly structured, then the gap between Williams and McDonald would have been high. And against a team that's attacking me, this would have encouraged McDonald to step out a bit earlier to clear the ball. When that happens, space opens up over here. And when that happens, I'm in trouble. So I don't want to play highly structured against a team where this guy needs to step out. If my defenders are good, I don't have a problem with that. Then actually my counter attacking tactic might be very good. Okay, because I have the players who can defend. Because when I'm playing, when you play highly structured or those structured, man for man, your team has to be better than the other team. So here in this particular case, I went to fluid and flexible. I hardly went structured. So this result was a result that we achieved against a team that is much better than us, and I'm really happy with our performance. So that point leaves us still perched at the top of the table. After 14 matches have been played, we've won 9, drawn 4, and lost 1. We've drawn against Whitehawk and Eastbourne Borough, Brackley and Dulwich Hamlet. I'm happy that we've managed to avoid defeat to Whitehawk away from home. That's was one of my targets, and I didn't want to lose to them. Now we are pretty happy. I'm happy. If you look at the season preview, Whitehawk are here 16-1 favorites, and we are here Kingstonian 150-1. So it's really, really, really not. Nobody expected us to win the match, much less walk away with a point. So we have done ourselves a world of good by walking away with a point. Elsewhere, Dartford also dropped points against Hemel Hampstead, and that was Gosport managed to beat Bishop Stratford and narrow the gap at the top of the table. But I'm happy. Okay, so this was a pretty good performance by our team. We have to make sure that our next few matches we avoid having a bad run. We're playing Boham Wood in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, and I'll try and make sure that we get through the FA Cup. FA Trophy, I'm not really going to bother about it, but the FA Cup, definitely I want to try and get my team moving as far as we can. Rory Williams continues to score goals on a fairly regular basis. He scored again today in our match. And in terms of how my tactic is panning out, this will be the change I make to the system. I'll turn this guy into a central midfielder on defense. And then Rocky Bullwinkle might finally be a happy tactic. So we don't make many other changes to the system, and it should be fine. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. I tried to cover as much as I can in one show with one game, so that I get as much out, because LLM tactics can sometimes be a bit challenging. You have to work with the players that you have, and you can't really have sometimes I find that you can't really have one tactic. Sometimes I have to change tactics, because injuries to players. I don't have the kind of depth that a Premiership team can have. Like, I can have two players for every position. Here, it's a luxury we can't afford. So sometimes I have to adapt as I go. And so I find that one of the easiest tactics to use with an LLM team is actually the 4-4-2. It covers the pitch perfectly well. And the only thing that people need to be aware of is team shape, because team shape can confuse a lot of people. And I've had messages on the forums. I've had people asking me to clarify this, and the best way I can explain this is team shape. Read the description on the tin. It does a very good job of explaining it. That's all you have to remember. Team shape is not complicated. Read the description. If it says flexible, they're 50-50, they're 50-50. If highly structured, there's a bit more of an attacking emphasis, that's what it's going to happen. So remember that when you play the game, and understand how it can impact your transitions, because it does play a big part in your transitions. Like I explained earlier before, if I had gone to highly structured, Williams would have been very attacking. McDonald would have had to step forward to come into this space. It would have opened this whole pocket up, and I could have been in danger. And that could have been a problem for me. So it's something that you need to bear in mind. Well, if you have any other questions, please drop me a note at Twitter at Busternet, or you can find me at addicted2fm.com. I really hope today's video has helped. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like on the video. Let me know what you think. And I hope to hear from you soon. I will be traveling for the next couple of days, and I'll try and get some videos out. If I can't, I'll be back by the 20th of March. I'll catch you guys again soon. Bye-bye.